Okay, it works. Good.
Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. And I'll be stopping at your house on Sunday.
Are you drunk? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind,
Oh no.
I think I prefer going to your house.
She's gonna see Yuri at my house. Alright. In that case, it will be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure that my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not really as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Smarf. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait. You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting
the one reason that was most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while, as she coughs in my fucking eardrum.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Ugh! I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Nothing but terrible things are gonna happen.
Like what?
Somebody about to get their head chopped off. Fucking Japanese games. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and almost an intimate person in general.
Intimate.
There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her.
Do you like farts, YN?
But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier that day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? I'm a dick. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that I've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Smarf.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but...
How do you know that?
Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something is wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Smarf.
Yeah?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so he can accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Oh. Oh. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Smarf. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Smarf? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh, relatable as hell.
Did you know that?
I feel bad for her.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me from the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not just think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Smarf. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart.
Oh my god.
So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right in that I don't understand. Oh, that's you.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feeling at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Smarf. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished for my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. What? Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. Ow. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Baby.
This is a sad moment. Don't make me laugh.
Smart.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Smarf.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides.
You're gross.
She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Smarf.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need for me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Smarf. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And it's really scary too. Look how sad.
This game took a fucking turn.
So that's what all the worrying's about. Like, it gets heavy.
Sayori lets me go.
She's sad.
As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not gonna turn out well. How would you like for me to spend it all day with you?
It's what I want. Oh.
It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. She's not gonna make it to the festival, is she?
She'll be fine.
No, she's gonna kill herself.
No, she won't.
If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you don't want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Oh shit,
It's
sorry.
okay. Don't worry too much about it. See you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. We're not going to see her tomorrow, and I don't know if I can handle this. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I do not like this foreshadowing. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic.
A murderer!
Yuri?
Damn, sweater biscuits.
Sweater biscuits? I thought they were sweater melons or something.
It's sweater whatever.
Sweater whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, look, sweater whatever.
Boobs.
Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Mm-hmm. I cleaned it before you came over, so...
It's very considerate of you to do.
No.
I can't fuck in a dirty room.
I would be... Another dirty room. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. But I'm glad they helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing.
No, I want to touch your
Wait,
balls.
don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
My porn! I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. Hairs. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist.
Ow.
She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. That's her butt.
That's her back lap.
So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting and aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you plan on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Isn't that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. Yeah, take your shirt off, relax. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
Uh-oh. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows with black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the one thing for, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Huh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or the herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. Romance. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on at the bottom.
Click.
In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil.
Uh-oh.
It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and she pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is to write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, we're going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? I'm going to play with your hair like she's playing with hers. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Like a camper. Intense.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks.
Red.
Is it just me, or is she more relaxed? Fuck. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Smart. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad writing. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well?
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Oh my god, of course you are.
You said you wouldn't be weirded out. They're just so pretty.
Are they?
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Too late.
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Can I touch the tip?
By the pointy end?
Sure, I'll check it out.
Just the tip.
Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me.
Tip stab.
I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious out of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! You don't...
Smarf! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp, as you've just discovered. at the cost of one of your fingers. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
It can cut through skin like it's paper. So, okay, so once a small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look, and then she starts sucking on my finger. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning. I was joking. Why the fuck? That just seems to be a thing in anime, where they just suck blood out of fingers and shit. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Giggity. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pulled my hand back.
She bites. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up.
Because she's just gotten AIDS.
Yuri?
It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
That is gross. Ah. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I shake Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. I'm not licking your fucking finger. Get that away from me.
Smarf! Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Smarf.
I'm fucking weird? Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me
Did you write this game?
I don't know. Apparently I fucking did. I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
In my mouth. Ah. I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watched Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as the door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Aw, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. You ready to move into the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put into the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses.
What kind of rich motherfucker has cups in their bathroom?
I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back. Oh, fuck!
Uh-oh.
This fucking game. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Huh? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix up the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with the colors from sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, it'll be an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. That dog is so sleepy.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
Sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when you can spend time with one other person. Even it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. And I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing her head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I just get it for it.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. She looks derpy. Here.
It's like cleaning jizz off of her.
You don't use hot water.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're supposed to use cold, otherwise it'll turn into like egg whites and it'll get sticky. No, really, that's the consistency that it turns.
Egg whites?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Like when you start cooking them, and they get like solidified and sticky. That's exactly what happens. Yeah, thanks Reddit. That's why I know that now.
Uh-huh. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. Just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts.
Enveloped.
She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me these dizzy feelings? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist and send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. Been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue to following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with the white dots so that it looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true. But won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Is it wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself?
Oh no, it's not that.
We have fought about this so much.
I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I don't mean to do it.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be irresponsible for me to wait too much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault.
Oh.
Sorry for being such a slow worker.
That's right, you fucking asshole. The important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
Except me. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all our things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Why you gotta start making dinner? It's fucking, like, noon.
I already know what's about to happen, and it's gonna make me so mad.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking.
What?
About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
Very thoughtful, Smurf.
Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand.
Ah! I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, and Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori!
God! Oh! Eh.
Hi, Smurf.
Sayori. Just now we weren't...
It's okay, Smurf. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, I was already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... That's fine, right? Of course!
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. How close you got to her. Makes me feel really happy that you've made such good friends. It's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Smarf? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Smarf. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Like it's a fucking currency. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica?
Monica was right about what?
Huh?
Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anyone else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Smarf. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Oh, fucking wonderful. Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Smarf. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you.
Fucking next time.
Oh my god! This is bullshit! Fucking... I don't want to do this.
Well, that sucks.